All right, so 37, we've got ourselves another advanced distance problem. And usually, right away, as soon as I know I'm dealing with one of these types of word problems, I go ahead and set up my model right away, meaning I go ahead and draw my two fraction bars. I do a plus and a minus. I didn't do this last video, but because we were kind of explaining exactly what it is that we were doing, but going forward, and I always set up my model, and that way it's ready to input the information as soon as I read it. So let's go ahead and do that. So a plane flies 420 miles with the wind and 340 miles against the wind. Well, again, we know that the larger distance goes with the plus, so our 420 will go with the plus, our 340 is going to go with our minus. With the wind in the same length of time. If the speed of the wind is 26 miles per hour, well, let's see, the word wind is on what side of the plus and minus? Well, wind is on the right side, and we're talking about wind being 26 miles an hour, so 26, 26. What is the speed of the plane in still air? Where's the word still, on the left or the right? Well, the only place left available is on the left, and that's what we're trying to find, so x will go there. We have our model filled out, so now we know we're going to just cross multiply, right? We have one fraction equaling another fraction, a proportion, so we cross multiply. So we get 420 times the quantity x minus 26 equals 340 times quantity x plus 26. We'll go ahead and distribute on both sides of the equal sign here. So 420 times x, 420x. 420 times negative 26 is going to give us 10,920. Negative, of course, right? Positive times negative. So 10,920 equals 340 times x is 340. And 340 times positive 26 is going to give us plus 8840. Oops, and I forgot our equal sign, or the x, didn't I? All right, plus 8840. All right, that looks better. And now we have a linear equation here, so let's go ahead and solve for x, meaning get x on one side and everything else on the other. So we can start by subtracting 340x from both sides. And at the same time, let's go ahead and move this 10,920 to the other side by adding it. So 10,920, 920. And so now we have 420x minus 340x. Well, that gives us 80x equals, and now 8840 plus 10,920 is going to give us 19,760. And lastly here, if we want to solve for x, let's divide by 80, divide by 80. And so x, the speed of the plane in still air, is 247 miles per hour. And there you have it. All right, so again, on the surface, these certainly look difficult. They sound difficult. But if you can just commit this model to memory and plug in the information as soon as you see it, then you should be good to go. Because, again, once you have your proportion set up, it's just a matter of cross-multiplying and being careful with your signs and solving this linear equation. So there was 37. Let's take a look at 38.